Businesses are in dire need of support to help SMEs get to market their products. The annual Made in Kenya Extravaganza has been unveiled. KTN's Noah Kipkemboi now joins us from the Kenyatta International Convention Center to shed more light.
Good afternoon to you, Brian. As a country, one of the things that we've learned from the pandemic is to be proud of our own and support our very own. So talk about businesses. Are you purchasing, Kenyan businesses' products? That is a challenge that we've been told. Even in the tourism sector, we saw it being sustained by local tourism. There is so much power in us believing in ourselves and promoting ourselves. That's why we have a new outfit called Mike. And you ask yourself, what is Mike? Talking about Made in Kenya Extravaganza. They have a platform that is supposed to promote. And this is quite critical, especially when you're talking about post-COVID recovery in the business sector. Right now, I'm joined by Kamuzu Banda, who's the head of Secretariat, Mike. Quite an interesting acronym right there.
Yes, interesting acronym. But Mike just means Made in Kenya Extravaganza, which is going to happen here at the KICC. So I'm from the Mike Secretariat, and we are the organizers and the founders of this platform.
So Kamuzu, what's the goal? Why Mike, and why this particular time?
Well, number one, we are coming from a very difficult period globally for businesses. There are industries that ground to a halt because of the shutdown, lockdown, and the effects of the pandemic. The economy is slowly reopening. So first, an opportunity to get businesses back on their feet. That's number one. And then number two, we are promoting patriotism buying. Yeah, Kenyans consuming Kenyan-made products. We are a country where we import needles, we import toothpicks, things that can be done locally here. So this platform is to encourage Kenyans to buy what is Kenyan. And when we buy what is Kenyan, we are promoting our own economy, we are creating jobs, and our industries will grow.
Thank you very much. All right. And even as we continue this discussion, such a huge, platform as the Made in Kenya Extravaganza cannot just happen single-handedly. We have to have partners in the industry. And right now, I want to bring in Mr. Mike Rabar from Homeboys Entertainment. Made in Kenya and Homeboys, I think that they're very synonymous, so to say. What are you bringing on board on this particular platform?
Thank you so much. I think for us, first we must commend the team that's behind Made in Kenya. It's a long overdue initiative because I think, if you look at the history of Homeboys, how it was founded over 20 years ago, the challenges we've been through to get the business to where it is now, and also getting as far as listing on the Nairobi Securities Exchange is a big deal. So Mike will create a platform where young businesses can meet mentors, can meet potential buyers, can interact amongst each other, can go into masterclasses and find new ways of doing business, especially in this new age.
Definitely. You're talking about 20 years ago. There is a lot of evolution and steps that you've made. Looking back at that experience, comparing it to now, in terms of small businesses scaling up, what has really changed?
I think that one of the key things that we need to acknowledge is one, access to capital, and two, access to markets. With the new dispensation of digital, it's very easy now to get to your consumers very, very quickly, very fast, and very cheaply. The other thing is there's more ways of gaining access to capital to help you scale up. So I think those two things are things that are very critical in this age to enhance the growth of a business.
As we close up, this is in regards to what is happening. We saw the lifting of the curfew in the country, and being in the entertainment-dominated scene, the industry that you operate in, what have you observed in terms of recovery, going back to business, and what do you foresee as we, close the year 2021?
I think I first must start by thanking government for lifting that curfew. It has totally changed, especially our vocation where we're involved in face-to-face interactions with a lot of consumers. And I think the last 2 weeks have been immense for us. Everything that's being held back is now out in the open. We're doing a lot of activities. We had a huge event yesterday, and I can see the numbers are coming up there. Obviously, we're trying to make sure everyone retains or maintains the COVID protocols. But that lifting of that curfew has really changed the environment, and I can tell you for sure, by end of December, we'll be back on track.
Thank you very much, Mike. Appreciate it. So there we have it. We are changing the culture. Let us support our very own businesses. And that is what Made in Kenya Extravaganza is aiming to achieve. That we support, you put your money where your mouth is. If you're supporting Kenyan businesses, also purchase from Kenyan businesses and understand that Kenyan businesses are producing quality. That discussion of not quality is out of the window because we are on the global standard. Back to you, Brian.
Many thanks, my colleague Noah Kipkemboi right there from the Made in Kenya Extravaganza. We now want to talk matters e-commerce. Time to talk matters digital economy. And according to the Kenya Business Guide, a local think tank, the number of Kenyans conducting grocery shopping online remained within the 4% to